I choose you! It's time. Let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, Final Fantasy Tactics. Ivalice Chronicles. Start the damn thing. And we are going to the new game. I'm so pumped to play this, dude. We're gonna play on Knight. Tactician is apparently ridiculous. Whoa, why did I put September 11th? Virgo 23. I'm the fucking Michael Jordan of Virgos, I guess. I choose you!
I am Arazlam J.D. For the greater part of my life, I have been a student of Ivalice's middle age. You are familiar with the War of the Lions? No? It was a bitter war of succession that rent the land of Ivalice in two. Here we first find mention of Delita Hyrule, the hero who would draw the curtain on this dark act of our history. His is a tale of great renown, familiar to all who dwell within our land. But, as we well know, what the eye sees is oftentimes a mere fragment of the truth. There was another young man, Ramza Beowulf, the youngest son of House Beowulf.
I know nothing.
Leaders of
I know nothing about this game. I think it's lightly connected to 12, which I've also never
the
played.
role he played on history's stage.
But I have been watching Sebi Webs play it over the last couple weeks, and I don't know if I want to play it, but I kind of like AFK games, but you don't even really
This
fight.
young man was in fact the true hero. The church maintains he was a heretic of the highest order, an inciter of unrest, who blasphemed the gods and profaned the godly. Which of these two accounts is to be believed? Join me now in my search to uncover the answer, the truth.
I love it. The music. Fucking get it! Dude, it's been so long since I've had like a new Final Fantasy experience, and outside of just like the old pixel remasters, but you kind of know what you're getting with those. And I know that this has some legendary mechanics, like a legendary job system but that is just super fucking intricate, and that it's actually really, really dead. But I don't really, that's all I know. I also know that apparently chocobos are fucking nuts on this game. I'm excited to see that. Whew, I could fucking run a marathon right now. Orban Monastery.
O Father, abandon not your way with children of Ivalice, but deliver us from our sins, that we might know salvation.
Lady Ovelia, it is time.
I'll not be much longer, Agrius.
Your escort has already arrived.
So we got a lady in a church getting escorted.
Please, heed the good lady's words, Highness. You must hurry.
Priest.
Still in here, are ya? It's been the better part of an hour.
Gafgarian, you forget yourself, sir. You are in the presence of the princess.
Mayhap bowed heads would less offend. But you would do well to waste less time on idle pleasantries.
I see even the noble Order of the Northern Sky cannot rid itself of vulgar knaves.
A guard captain in these rain-sodden hinterlands ought not to expect chivalry. We are in the employ of the Order, not of it. Our pay does not cover trite courtesies
This
to the
didn't
likes
used
of
to be
you.
voice acted. In the original. Gotta clean these little glassies off is all.
Govern your tongue.
Enough. Let us be on our way.
Yeah. I can't wait. A lot of people say this is the best FF of all time. My titties, dog. Just fucking milked into my shirt.
The Father watch over you, child.
And that was before, the people were saying that like about the original, like before the remake even happened.
And you, Elder.
Milady, the enemy is upon us.
The enemy is upon us.
You got Tanner's men?
We are paid for this. Time to earn our keep. What is it, Ramza? You above getting paid to do a job?
I'm a knight no longer. Just another sellsword.
Right then.
Ramza.
To battle.
Let's go to battle.
Deliver us, O Lord.
Let's go, Ivalice. Dude, the combat looks so interesting to me. I want it. I need it.
They bear the crest of the Black Lion. Duke Goltana must be mad.
You there, wench! It is useless to resist. You will surrender the princess. If not, well, I would hate to see anything happen to that pretty face of yours.
A head on a saw. These swords of Goltana, lackwits one and all.
Lackwits won't know.
In that case, we should be able to handle this without you, Gafgarian.
Gafgarian
You
is
could,
a crazy
but there's no
name.
money to be made in that.
There's no money to be made in that, mayhaps.
Lad, Ramsar, with me.
Come with me, Ramza. Objective: defeat all enemies.
Kill them all! Leave no man standing!
Yes, sir.
You would have us slaughter them. Are you mad?
Madder than a dog.
Kill them here, and you'll have played into Duke Goltana's hands. We need only put them to rout.
Put them to rout.
I find dead men rout more easily.
Truth be told. In the first battle.
I have you now!
Got him. I have him now!
Unhand me!
No! Lady Ovelia!
This way. Hurry up. And try making a little less noise.
I'll not take orders from you!
You've quite a mouth on you, Princess.
What the hell? He's got a princess.
Hold there!
I think not. If you feel wronged, blame yourself or the father.
This cannot be.
Delita. He lives. But why does he serve under the banner of Duke Goltana? I do not understand.
What is it, Ramza? In the pursuit of truth. Complete.
Records of the hero Delita Hyrule
First appear 1 year before the outbreak of the War of the Lions. The loss of the 50 Years' War saw Ivalice paying enormous reparations and ceding vast swathes of land to Ordalia, the victors. Knights and sellswords returned from the front to find their homes razed and loved ones slain. Compounding their woes, they were denied pay for their service and stripped of their livelihoods. This ill treatment led many to abandon their fealty to the crown and the nobility. Once loyal soldiers became rogues and traitors, donning the thief's cloak and plotting treason. It was a time of great unrest for Ivalice. Murder and theft were commonplace. Many were the young adventurer and mage who stepped forward to counter this threat. Of these, the city of Garland too saw its share.
Garland?
It was there that our tale began. A year earlier.
Chapter 1. The Meager. The Royal Military Academy at Garland.
Did you hear?
Weirdly close to Garland.
Another Wayne was struck last night on its way to Egros.
The Corpse Brigade again.
'Tis long past the hour for drills. What is happening, I wonder? Delita, what do you suppose this is about?
I could hazard a guess.
Delita seems like a badass.
Oh? Do tell.
I think Duke Larg is coming to Garland.
Duke Larg? Why?
Not just the Duke. The Marquis Elmdor de Limbri, too.
That's the first I've heard of it. This has not the sound of a state visit.
All of Ivalice is in turmoil. The Order's supposed to be keeping things under control, but the fact is, they number too few.
They
They
number
mean
too
to bolster
few.
their numbers with us.
All right, everybody, fall in. The Order of the Northern Sky has an assignment for its Knight's Apprentice. As I'm sure you're already aware, the number of brigands roaming Galleon is on the rise. Among them, the Corpse Brigade, A seditious lot with a grudge against the very crown they had served. Rogues such as they must be dealt with. The Order has been commanded to undertake an operation to eliminate the brigade. An operation of a... We will not be acting alone. The Order will be joined by, among others, His Excellency Duke Larg's Royal Guard. This will leave Egro's castle undermanned. Your task will be to proceed there. Remember, you represent the Academy itself. Noble or otherwise, your actions reflect upon us all. Fight with honor and trust in your steel.
That I can do.
'Twould seem the time to take up arms is already upon you, young apprentices. I've just received word that a band of thieves, routed by our knights, flees here to Garland, where the bustling streets will only aid their escape. We will move to stop them and finish the task of our brothers. You, young apprentices, will accompany us. This is but a squall before the storm of battle. Prepare yourselves at once. Dismissed.
A squall? Garland? Come on. To my humble party. And there we go.
What have we here? Little moppets, is it? Our luck's
Little
turned for the
moppets.
better. All right, lads. Cut through these and we're as good as fled. Make quick work of them. And don't be leaving no squealers behind.
Don't be leaving no squealers behind. They'll squeal.
Careful, Ramza. Remember, the well-aimed thrust pierces the nail.
Don't patronize me, Delita. We Beowulfs know our way around the battlefield.
Beowulf.
Beowulf, was it? Heir to the noble house, Beowulf, I'd wager. Looks like we have ourselves some apprentices from the Academy. Well,
highborn Muppets are still
Muppets. Lay down your arms or die clutching them. None will mourn your passing.
Is that
None
right?
indeed.
You're in far...
Let's
My
get
turn.
this, boy. A battle well fought.
Why persist in such folly? Honest work would see them die old in bed. Yet they choose instead this early grave.
Barbeneth Beowulf, a great hero who
Barbeneth
had attained the
Beowulf.
distinguished title of Knight Gallant, approached the hour of his death.
What news of the war?
The Order has struck a great blow. Limbri is ours once more. 'Tis but a matter of time ere the Ordalians withdraw from Seltenia. All goes as planned, Lord Father. Be not troubled.
The envoy dispatched to treat with Advocate Lenario returned this night past. He has agreed to your proposal, Lord Father.
Good. Very good. Then the war will die with me.
Father.
There now, Alma. Do you want my last memory to be of your tears?
Where is that Ramza?
Fuck, I am
He should
muted.
be here at your side.
Zalbag. Dystag.
Zalbag.
You
Dystag.
are dear to me. But Ramza is no less so. Though he be not the issue of the womb that bore you, my sons, still my blood courses through his veins. Watch after him.
This is the perfect game to walk me up to Crimson Desert. I'm
Lord
so
Father.
excited to just play this for a week or so. And then, of course,
you forget
finish
yourself,
it.
Ramza.
You have come.
Maybe not
Good.
before Crimson Desert. It comes out on the 19th.
Look upon your face once more.
Lord Father.
How long has it been? You've grown into a I
I'm
would
very
hear of your
excited about
studies.
Crimson Desert, dude.
You've been at the academy since spring, is it? Hear me, Ramza. For generations, we Beowulfs have stood foremost of those who serve the crown. Become a knight worthy of your name. Tolerate no injustice. Stray not from the true path. You will know the path.
I didn't mean to do that.
Your friend, Delita. He is a good boy.
What does that
He is
do?
low-born.
Oh no, I don't want to do that. Okay.
Care of your sister. And show these brothers of yours what it is.
Goodbye, father. "15 kills on a RuneScape boss. Woo! What are you grinding
Looks like this
for?"
one's still alive. What do we do with him?
What do you think we do with him?
Right then. Your luck's run out, knave. If ever you had any.
Never heard of that boss. Money and trying to get
One
a
of the
new
Order's
bow.
patrols.
Very nice. I've
The
been
Corpse
seeing they've been
Brigade.
updating
And
like
they've a hostage
RuneScape a
in their
ton.
hands.
Oh shit! You have to choose captive. That's what I was thinking.
We must rescue their captive. To do less would be unbecoming of men of the Order.
Very heroic, Ramza. Protect Argoth. That might be the harder choice. So we got our ass whooped twice on the first battle, basically. I like the way that's looking for us.
Are you alright?
I'll be fine. It is for the Marquis's safety, I fear.
The Marquis? The Marquis Elmdor de Limbry was here.
The very same. And to whom do I owe my gratitude?
We are Knights Apprentice from the Academy at Garland. We may be able to help you. But
We may be able to help you. I need to attach that mithril knife I got. That probably would have helped.
My name is Argath, a knight in His Excellency the Marquis Elmdor de Limbry's household.
A
The
knight.
auto dialogue, fast forward in battle.
Well, truth be told,
oh man,
I am a knight apprentice.
this game
like
got
you.
everything you could want.
a fellow knight in training, then. I am Ramza Beowulf, and this is Delita Hyrule, my trusted friend.
Beowulf? You're not of the Beowulfs of the Order of the Northern Sky, are you? What fantastic luck! A blessing in the midst of disaster.
What?
The Order can help me rescue the Marquis. It must.
The Marquis is held captive.
The Corpse Brigade captured him, yes, but he still lives.
This is the kind of game you like smoking
Should he
to.
be killed, I will lose everything. You simply must help me, please. I beg you.
Calm yourself. Who's to say your Marquis is to be killed anyway? The Corpse Brigade would not take a man alive save there were value in keeping him so. Of that, you can be sure.
There's little we alone can do against their main host in any case. If the Marquis has been taken hostage, Egros will be in an uproar. You can be sure of that, too.
Then before all else, we will report into Egros. Are we agreed?
I'm not trying to be completely quiet, but there's
We'll
just
start
so
there.
much dialogue and story I'm trying to soak in. If I'm talking, I can't soak it in.
Lead the
Argath,
way.
let's do it.
I hear you were decorated for your first victory, Ramza. They sing your praise from on high. You do honor to our name, my brother, and to me.
I am glad.
Oh? You would not seem it.
I am. Forgive me. Your words do me far more honor than I have done you. No doubt word has already reached you, but the Marquis de Limbry's carriage was waylaid, and the Marquis taken. What have you in mind to do?
I have already asked Zalbarg to dispatch a squad in pursuit. These brigands must eventually come forth to demand ransom. That is, assuming the Marquis yet lives.
I beg of you, Count Beowulf. Lend me 100 men that I might hunt the Horsens down. Please, my lord. Grant me the means to avenge my fallen friends.
Mayhap your ears fail you. I said that a squad is to be dispatched. You are not a man of Galleon. Leave her affairs to those of us who are.
But, my lord...
Do not assume to beg favors of me. Let me remind you, Argath, lest you forget your place. You are but another sword, not yet even knighted. The two of you will remain here at Egros and serve among the castle guard. You needn't worry. Danger is not like to visit these walls.
My own house was once respected as highly as House Beowulf, you know? At least, until my grandfather was captured during the war, after his fortress was overrun. In hopes of saving his own hide, he divulged intelligence about our forces. Positions, numbers, supply routes, whatever it took, he rendered up to the enemy. He turned traitor, thinking to buy his freedom with the lives of his friends. But his freedom scarce outlived his honor. He was not a dozen paces out of the gate when the dagger found his back, killed by some common squire, no more a knight than I. One of his supposed comrades spread word of his misdeeds. My lord father would have none of it, of course. But he was the only one. Our enemy deserted us. Our reputation...
Hey, Reaver Scorpion, what's up? Thanks for that follow. Thanks for that follow. Thanks for that follow.
I suppose
we are doing our first playthrough here.
Your lord brother
first playthrough ever. Never played the classic either.
From the likes of me.
Delete her! Delete her!
Just trying to get into the story.
Teacher.
Learn all these characters.
Alma! Zalbarg!
So many names. Yeah. Have you ever played it before?
Ramza, you've come home.
It has been some time.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
I heard about Garland. They say you made short work of those brigands.
Yeah, my first real battle, you did play about 30 years ago. Yeah, I missed out on this one, on the PS1.
You certainly haven't changed. Gods forbid you show a bit of cheer on being praised.
Third playthrough. Are you playing on tactician difficulty? Because I got my ass kicked. Basically my first real battle twice in a row.
Been so full of pride, I quite fear she might burst.
Worry not, my seams have held.
Yeah, I had a friend in here earlier. I was just telling him the voice acting. It's hard to believe that this didn't have voice acting in it at all.
Would that we could speak
in the original,
leisure, but there are duties that require my attendance. Rogues do not catch themselves.
I understand. Good luck.
Tried it and got stuck at Limberry Castle. Yeah, I've heard it's awful.
Oh,
just what little bit I've watched.
A note of ransom from the Corpse Brigade. What? Something about it sits unwell with me.
It's so good.
They are anarchists.
This is a lot of people's favorite Final Fantasy of all time, so I had to give it a try.
They fancy themselves righteous and prey only on the nobility and those in our employ. Indeed, when they took hostages in the past, they demanded only in exchange for their captured brethren. Would such as they truly
Zalbarg is... It's your favorite storyline ever?
They're naught but common foot.
I'm a 10. I love 10, but I don't hate on 7. I'm not the biggest fan of the remakes and all that. But yeah, 10 and 7 are definitely my two favorites.
However, there are those who do not
Which
think
is
some mere spy
normal.
worth a search party's efforts.
Where was he last known to be?
In Dorta, a merchant city east of Galleon. Guarding a
So
castle
Zalbag
grows
is
dreadfully dull.
Ramza's
Would you
brother.
agree?
And they're Bales. And I can't really tell what his
Forgive us,
intentions
teacher.
are at the moment.
It seems we must be leaving sooner than we had planned.
Is Teacher a meme? I think I've heard of her before.
Don't worry about me. Just take care of yourself.
I will. Mind your studies. I'll be back before you've even noticed I'm gone.
Nice little hug there.
Let's be on our way.
All right, we lose.
Teacher puts on a
Oh,
brave
never mind.
face.
We're going with
but
him.
The truth is not as honeyed as her words.
What do you mean?
She has a hard time of it at school. The others tease her for being lowborn. Forgive me. I shouldn't have said anything. I'm sure you have worries enough of your own. Teacher will be all right. I'm here to look after her.
Then there is naught to worry about. But mind your own limits. You can't be responsible for everything.
Says the brother who never fails to do any. Unless you forget, I'm no less a Beowulf than you. It'll take more than a few mean-spirited school peers to get the best. But please, don't lose sight of yourself, Ramza. You needn't let your life be ruled by the fact you were born a Beowulf.
Now you're starting to sound like Mother.
All right. This kind of has like, obviously not the darkness, but the, I don't know, it almost Games of Thronesy like 16 was, in a weird way, like the story with the houses and names. All right. So we made it to the castle, and now we head to Dorter to find information. Alright. Off we go. Yeah, like I literally have watched very little. I know very little about this game, so
Our luck is ill, that we should chance upon fiends such as
unless
these
I
in the
accidentally
wood.
fall into one, I won't be doing like meta strong builds, which may come back to bite me in the end. But we're playing it clean.
But some of us prefer fiends in a wood to a dull watch in Castle Garrett's, Argath.
And some of us are not so quick to jape in danger's face.
Yeah, don't spoil nothing.
Enough talk. They come.
One thing you can spoil, is it like lightly connected to 12? This should do it. Didn't get a chance to get any chests or
Once we're clear of the
anything there.
Weald, we should soon reach Dorter.
I'm starting to get the hang of it a lot more though. And just the entire party system is so awesome, dude. Let's go.
I said, I know naught of it.
Do not speak false to me. I know what you've done. Where is
I'm gonna really try to take in this
One
dialogue.
way or another.
I don't know.
What of the Marquis? Where have you hidden him? Tell me. I will not ask again. Where are they?
The desert. They're in the desert.
The Sanrat Siege.
Hold!
The Order's swords. My luck turns foul with the weather.
It seems we did well to come here.
Have I not seen that man before?
You know him, Delita?
I have seen his face, I'm sure of it. It was at Egros, just after the war's end.
You'll pardon me my misgivings, but this has not the look of any joyous reunion. To arms!
I've just remembered. That man. His name is Weegraf.
Weegraf.
He commanded the dead men during the war, a company of volunteers assembled from the peasantry.
What? But that wouldn't...
Aye. The commander of the Corpse Brigade.
That does it. I only got one chest.
We know you're of the brigade. There's no use hiding it. Out with it.
Is it
What have you done?
Is it doing pretty well right now? Is it fun?
Where are you holding him?
Hell yeah.
You were with your commander, Weegraf, when we came upon
I may have to give it a download.
Would seem
Alyssa loves Overwatch. She would love to play that. But she also loves Arc Raiders, so.
Where has he gone? Where is your den? Mayhap a beating would loosen your tongue.
Enough, Argath!
Listen well. A great host, with the Order at its van, prepares a sweeping campaign that will bring to book your Turncloak Brigade. You will die. You will be hunted
Yeah, that
down
was
to
who I heard,
last
the
and
new jetpack
slaughtered
cat.
like the swine you are. For such is brigandry's reward.
That sounds annoying as fuck.
Are a lucky
Didn't they release at the same time as like Marvel Rivals released somebody like similar?
Bacon.
Something like that.
So, where is Weegraf?
How the bloody hell should I know?
I'll not bear your ribald tongue, rogue. Learn to guard it if you'd not have it cut from your throat.
I am no rogue.
Tell that to the men you've robbed.
You nobles, sir, are all the same. You think every man born outside a castle's walls less than human? We fought for this kingdom at the peril of our very
Added a
lives,
dummy
yet
mommy.
At the moment that the war was ended,
I was trying to
turned us
think.
out into the streets.
Wasn't there already one?
What do you think
Who
makes
the
you
fuck am I
so
thinking of?
special?
I'd be thinking of a different game.
Birth, blood. What difference does it make?
You kidnap men for ransom, then dare ask the difference between us?
No, the Marquis's kidnapping was no plan of Weegraf's.
What?
He would never hold a man for ransom. Such a lowly act. It goes against all we believe in.
Then who was it? Someone kidnapped the Marquis Elmdor de Limbury.
Speak. If not you, then on whom would you pin the deed?
They should have crossed over the Resident Evil 8 Dummy Mommy, made her a character.
Gustav Margrave, Lieutenant Commander of the Dead Men.
So the Corpse Brigade was behind the kidnapping?
No! We're not like Gustav. We fight to end the aristocracy, not to become it. To be treated as equals, as the men of honor we are.
We are men of honor.
What do maggots know of honor?
That's enough, Argath!
So where is this Gustav?
In the Samrat siege.
Sandrat?
You are not of Galleon. Small wonder you've not heard of them. Sandrats are unique to the Zeklaus Desert, north of Dorta.
Your point being?
Do any villages lie in the desert?
Villages? No. At least, not anymore. But the desertmen once built a settlement by an oasis, and its ruins remain.
Then that's where we'll find Gustav and the Marquis.
Aye, like as not.
How can you be so certain?
Asich is a Sandrat's burrow. It's home.
Hmm?
We're headed to the desert. We're moving right along.
And you've heard about the Order. They mean to finish us this time.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 bam, bam,
I've
bam,
heard.
bam.
So what's to become of us?
I say we forget this business and run. There's naught for it.
Agreed. If we follow Wheatgraf, he'll lead us only to our graves.
Aye, that much is plain. God's willing, Gustav's ransom of the Marquis will fatten our purses enough that we can quit this life for good and all. The Order! They're here!
We must silence this watch before they can raise the alarm.
There we go. Fucking finally.
These Sandrats are long in the slain. It is well no others have found us while we tarried here.
It's like every battle I finally am like, I
You've taken
understand
leave
it.
of your senses, Gustav.
Have I? What hope does your full revolution hold? Dreams do not fill a man's stomach or make soft the packed earth on which he beds.
You see naught beyond the end of your nose. The crown strays, Gustav. It must be led back onto the path.
And you think yourself the man to do this? More fool you, Wheatgraf.
You have spoken your fill. Then we are done.
Gustav!
Wheatgraf! The Marquis! No further. You vermin!
Vermin!
Stay yourself, Argath.
The Marquis is unharmed. You are free to return him to Egros.
Why release him?
The Marquis's abduction was ill done. Such craven methods serve not our ends. Let me walk free, and I will release the Marquis to your care. A fair bargain.
You mock us. You are in no position to bargain.
Enough, Argath. He speaks the truth.
Put your backs to that wall. Give me no cause to doubt your sincerity.
Oh.
Elmdor. He looks cool.
Let him
Sephiroth-ish.
go, Argath.
Why do you stay me?
The Corpse Brigade is finished, in any case. There is naught to be gained by a quarrel here.
The Marquis is well. He is weak, but he would seem unharmed.
We must see him back to Egros.
See what's up.
What madness possessed you that you would abandon your posts to traipse about the desert? Silence is not the answer I seek. Speak, and be quick with it.
'Twas I forced Ramza to go.
Was that the way of it, Ramza? Delita led your better judgment astray.
No. I went of my own choosing. The fault lies not with him.
'Tis Ramza's noble disposition that guides his tongue, my lord. It is not as he...
You needn't be false on my behalf, Delita. It was I who chose to disregard orders.
Might I pose a question, Ramza? What purpose do laws serve when even those who would enforce them choose not to pay them heed? Adherence to the rule of law is a knight's solemn duty. It falls upon us as bailiffs to bear the burden of example. Is it your intent to live up to your name? Or to drag it with you through the mire?
Forgive me, Lord Brother.
I believe the point is made, is it not, Dystag?
That's brother, not father. There's father.
You must not allow the how of it to steal your eyes away from the what. Their rescue of the Marquis was no small feat. It is the way of young men to be
getting a water, but I can
in
hear
their
it.
haste to do great things. Were we not like them once?
To coddle them is to do them disservice, Your Grace. They must needs learn integrity.
So, you are Count Dystag's younger brother. Rise, son of Galleon. Indeed, you are the very image of Barbeneth. His fire burns in your eyes, I can see it. Such strength and vitality would be wasted atop castle walls.
Our campaign against the Corpse Brigade draws near its end. I will permit you to join in the final stage. Coordinated strikes are to be made on a number of their dens ere long. You will lead one of those assaults.
Very well, Lord Brother.
My apologies, Your Grace.
It was not of
We
your
lead an
doing,
assault.
Dystag. In truth, it serves only to show the caliber of man we were dealing with in Gustav. A change in plans was inevitable, once the fool went and staged the kidnapping within our very borders. And let us not forget, they did save the Marquis's life. He will now be honor-bound to acquiesce. In the end, your half-brother's deeds have placed us in quite the favorable position.
The King's life hangs by a thread. We must move quickly now.
Indeed, my dear friend. I trust you will not fail me.
All right.
We have lost contact with the others. I fear this may be the end for us.
Do not say that. The battle is not yet over.
We mustn't give in to despair. The nobles must answer for all they've wrought.
It ought not to have been like this. My brother was too soft, too indecisive.
The enemy!
I owe you a debt of gratitude for rescuing the Marquis. I pray I am able to repay it, even a little, by aiding you in this.
How can you nobles live as you do and yet hold your head so high? We are not chattel. We are humans, no less. What flaw do you hold there to be in us? That we were born between a different set of walls? Do you know what it means to hunger? To sup for months on naught but broth of bean? While you wage your wars that you might grow fat, we are made to starve.
Starve.
You call us thieves, but it is you who steal from us the right to live.
You, no less human than we? Now there's a beastly thought. You've been less than we from the moment your base-born father fell up. You've been chattel since you came into the world.
By whose decree?
'Tis heaven's will.
'Tis heaven's will.
Heaven's will? You would pin your bigotry on the gods. No god would fain forgive such sin, much less embrace it. All men are equal in the eyes of the gods.
Men, yes, but the gods have no eyes for chattel.
Ramza, is this woman truly our enemy?
There's no other way.
Let's go. And we didn't lose anybody.
Lay down your sword. Resist us not, and your life will yet be spared.
Finally. Alright, guys.
I'm no more than chattel to you, am I?
Seems all my camera batteries are dead.
Do you truly hold us to be so foul?
Do it, Ramza. She fights as a corpse.
Let it
Let her
be,
become
man.
one in truth. She's a foe and a traitor, an enemy of House
I don't know why I said one of my camera batteries was not charged
Her claim to life is
when
forfeit.
it was.
Spare her now, and you place your seal on the warrants for our own deaths. It's her or us, Ramza. Strike her down!
Try as I might, Ramza, I cannot think this woman our enemy.
Have you lost your wits?
She is no more chattel than you or I.
You would turn against our cause, Delita. I should have expected as much.
You deny me even the mercy of an honourable death. A pox on you and your pity. So long as you bear the name Beowulf, you will ever remain an enemy to me. You do well to remember that.
Delita? What have we done?
Never mind, one of them was charged.
A pox on your pity, indeed.
No! I won't go! Release me!
Release me! Chocobos!
Be quick about it.
Dragorath!
Let go of me!
Alma!
Help! Zalbog!
Zalbog!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, Zalbog. My man.
Alma, are you unhurt?
Yes, but Tetra...
Yes.
Tetra is gone. Come, Zalbog.
Lord Brother!
This music is bumping right now.
Worry not. I am fine. Alma, are you all right?
They did not harm me, but you're bleeding.
In no fevered dream would I have thought the brigade so bold to strike us here. They must have come for me.
5 among our guard are slain, and Tetra taken. Like as not to ease their escape.
Find them. Search every den and dovecot if you must.
Please, brother, you mustn't speak.
Accursed rebels.
Dice dog!
Someone! Anyone!
The story's finally getting underway.
I'm told you handled your duties most efficiently. Leave the aftermath in our brother's capable hands, and take a much-deserved rest. You've done well. Fear not for me. My wounds are not as grave as they might seem.
Lord Brother, what of Tetra?
The Order of the Northern Sky will begin a full-scale assault on the brigade as soon as their garrison is found.
But...
The enemy is routed. Even counting those fled, less than 100 of their number remain. Their leader yet eludes us. But time grows short for Wheatgrass foals.
And for Tetra as well. You would leave her to her fate.
I have taken measures to ensure Tetra's well-being. The attack waits upon her safe return, however long that may take. Tetra is as a sister to me. I would never turn my back on her.
Drastarg, I'm smelling a setup.
Think matters through, Delita. Where would you even go?
Smelling a traitor.
You must calm yourself.
Calm myself? My only sister is taken by cutthroats, and you would have me calm?
I would have you obey reason. We know not where to begin. To search now would be fruitless.
Fruitless? You speak of my sister's life!
You heard my lord brother. He said he would not abandon her. But there's little we can do. Delita, I cannot breathe. Forgive me, Ramsar.
What's going on?
Are you alright? I'll be fine.
I'd not believe a word of that fairy tale if I were you.
You call my brother a liar?
I do. I would not go out of my way to rescue some common maid.
What did you say?
I said he would be a fool to hold back an army for fear of spilling a few drops of your common blood.
Why, you?
Stop this, Delita!
Release me! Damn you, Ramsar! Release me!
It's as I've always said. Common blood, common man. You'll never be more than you were born, Delita. You don't belong in our world. You should be licking our boots with the rest of your ilk, churl.
That does it. Enough, Delita. And you as well, Argath.
Open your eyes, Ramsar. Delita is not one of us. It isn't proper that you should mix with such as he. Surely you see that.
Argath,
Delita
I
is
have
my
to say
friend
I'd much rather
and a
have
dear
Delita than your ass.
We've been as brothers all our lives.
And that blinds you to the truth. You're a man grown, Ramsar. It's time you left the playthings of your boyhood behind. You are a son of House Beowulf. A birth high even among the highborn. Such company ill suits you. Your brothers see this, I am sure. Even if you choose not to.
Not everyone of high birth is as ill-bred as you. I'll trust to Rams's judgment.
Boy, howdy, the plot thickens.
And do not think to return.
Your words cut deep, Ramsar. Are we not friends?
Remove yourself. I'll not ask again.
The brigade makes its base at Zeekton. Your lord brother told me himself. You've no hope of reaching the fortress from the fore. Their defenses are too strong. A rear assault is your only chance. Best of luck, my soft-hearted friend. You'll need it.
Be gone!
Be gone! Be gone, why don't you? Just be gone. That is all he did was die. Alright, we've got a split. Ooh, a double split. Triple split. Boy, howdy. Let's do a fight. One more fight. Motherfuck.
Beautiful, isn't it? Do you think Teacher might be watching this same sunset?
Don't worry, Delita. I'm sure she is well.
Something's been bothering me. For some time now.
Argath's words trouble you, do they not?
There are things beyond the power of our changing, try though we might.
Do not say that. If a thing can be endeavored, it can be done.
Will endeavor grant me an army, Ramza? I would save Teacher with these hands if such were in my power. But I cannot. 'Tis my meager lot in this life. Ramza, do you remember when your father showed us how to make a whistle of a blade of grass?
I hear a chocobo. Sounds like a chocobo. We gotta fight for the right to party. Okay, it's her. Oh shit, I'm skipping everything.
Teacher is my sister, no more a Beowulf than you. Please, she's no value as a hostage. Return her, I beg you!
Return your sister? As you nobles return what you take from us?
Did we not just kill your ass?
Our lives, our dignity, and all else that you have claimed as your own? We ask nothing more than that you return to us what is ours by right. But you deny us even that. You take and take until there is naught left. And you wonder why we take up arms against you. Why we struggle, though it cost us our lives. Save your high-born breath. Your words are wind, and no amount of howling will see your sister free.
But I am not your enemy.
I think we just do this. Okay. Now can we survive?
I am a soldier of the Corpse Brigade. I will not turn and run.
Time to tap out. Yeah, Canadian John. You're not wrong, brother. You're not wrong, my man. But this is my last go. If I die here, I gotta cut the stream off. So we're gonna do it.
And let us. I will speak to my brother, even Duke Larg himself. You must trust me.
For you to lend an ear.
Yeah, I would keep playing. It's my daughter's birthday tomorrow, so I gotta gotta get up early.
You have been blind.
I don't know if they have birthdays in Canada or not, but yeah.
What hopes have you of easing?
Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate the good luck, man.
To ease aught, it is your own
I might have done it though,
because
I don't have to beat everybody. I just have to beat this girl,
And so you
Meluda.
offer us pity for all the good it will do our cause. Nay, I will not be taken by your honeyed words. I have heard my share of noble lies. I'll hear no more.
My words are not false. I wish to help. I truly do. Mayhap I am powerless, as you say.
Mayhap I am
But ere you
powerless.
continue on this bloody path, will you not consider another? Work together with me.
Please.
Or even use me if you'd rather.
I think I've already beat
I
it,
ask
Sean.
only that you try for
Mr.
peace.
Canada. I think I've already completed. my task. It better hit. Yes! I got it! I didn't lose anybody.
Do not make me laugh.
Phew, I thought she was going to parry that 100%.
To utter
or evade
those
it,
words
something.
and be deaf to the arrogance in them. You truly are a high-born cup. You will never change. For that, I pity and despise you. Forgive me, brother.
Why? Why must it end like this? What am I doing?
God damn, the voice acting so good.
What have I become?
Hey, own kick, eat my butt, and I don't want any
bail
boost,
at
dude.
that.
Fuck you.
We had to take a hostage. There was no other way to escape.
Then why not release her once you were clear of your pursuers? By bringing her here, you've done naught but ensure that House Beowulf and the Northern Sky come hunting us in force. Do not tell me this madness has taken even you.
Liken me not to Gustav. I've more sense than that faithless cur. Think, Wigraf. We've lost the greater part of our number, and the Order closes upon us from all sides. She is of Beowulf's blood. 100 swords, 1,000 could not buy our freedom with such ease.
So we fly. What then? Know you some happy haven in which we may alight? If we flee, they win once more, as they have always won. We must make for our children a fairer future than the past you and I have known. They must not suffer as we do. The stones we cast might raise only the smallest of waves, but see how they crash upon the shore. Waves rich with our blood, 'tis true.
Then for the sake of the cause, you order us to our deaths?
If by our deaths a single drop of noble blood should water the earth, they shall not be in vain.
Foolishness. The only blood the earth will drink will be our own.
The remainder of our forces should yet be safe in our fastness at Zeepton. We must rejoin them. Together we have the strength to strike.
And if they are already dead?
Meljuda. Slain. Impossible. My dear sister. Not you two.
The company which slew her must approach even now. Your orders, Commander?
We quit this place at once. We shall make for our fastness at Zeepton. The girl will be left here, Gragorov.
The Northern Sky is upon us. They attack.
They waste little time. I shall hold them off here. Gragorov, you will take the others and make for Zeepton.
I will run, yes. But I do not mean to die.
Get those bots out of here.
Your face
You
is unknown
fucks.
to me.
Get out of my kick chat.
But I did not know that you would one day
dicks.
kill my sister.
You fuck.
No, you did deserve a better death. They did not even send proper knights to kill her.
She was your sister. I am sorry.
I will not flee before her murderers. I'll avenge Miljuda's death or die trying.
All right, Weegraf.
My sister, Tetra. You will set her free.
Your sister? Then you were a Beowulf, yes?
He is not. If it is a Beowulf you seek, address yourself to me. The girl you abducted is his sister, and neither are connected to me by blood.
So Gregoroth has heard. But surely the girl must hold some connection with House Beowulf.
So you draw no distinction between our house and those who deal with us?
Should I? Well, it matters not. There was no question as to her release.
I can mod that shit myself.
But
You
first,
fuckers.
we've a score to settle. You will
Get
see
those
her
bots
free
out my kick.
if you live to see aught at all.
Lay down your arms, Weegraf. What end will more death serve?
What end did my sister's death serve?
We did not set out to kill her. This quarrel need not be settled by the sword.
Not by the sword,
Let us
eh?
treat, and persist not in this bloodshed.
Persist not.
You see it not. The reason we hold fast to our steel. What advantage might I hope to enjoy at the treaty table? And who would set a seat for me there? You! Even were it in your power, your brothers would never heed any agreement we might reach.
My brothers do not want this fight. Set down your sword, Weegraf, and they will treat with you.
Ha! No spoony bard could spin a sweeter tale. You say your brothers do not want this fight? Tears, then, for the world you see is one beyond my weary sight.
You would have me believe my brothers want this war?
Callow child. The hands that guide history's reins are ever black with blood. Think you Dystarg's hand more just? A new justice is born and dies on the lips of each man who would pronounce it.
Do not mock my brothers!
You fight
Let's get
well,
it,
boy.
Weegraf. I'm muted. Whatever.
Forgive me, Nilida. There is too much left undone for me to lay down my life now.
Weegraf, wait!
Gustav kidnapped Marquis Elmdor for ransom. It is true. But 'twas another pulled the strings. One who furnished the knowledge of when and where the Marquis would lodge along his journey from Limbury. Shall I tell you the identity of this puppet master?
Tell me, please.
It was none other than your lord brother.
I knew it.
Dystarg.
I called
And
it
he
my
acted
last
with
dream.
Lord Zalbarg's
If anybody
knowledge, to be sure.
remembers. I did.
Absurd! Why would Dystarg do such a thing?
In the void left by the king's death, the lions will vie for power. Larg the White and Gultana the Black. Each hopes to learn who may be counted as friend and who as foe. But such things are not so easily read. Far easier to rid yourself of those whose loyalty is uncertain, and install others to rule in their stead. I fear Gustav, fool that he was, tired of our rebellion, and was taken in by the silver tongue of your dear brother Dystarg.
Lies! No Beowulf would do a thing so craven as this!
It's true, Ramza.
Do not take my word for it. Judge their actions for yourself. Farewell, young Beowulf.
Weegraf! Coward!
Okay, I officially feel like
You
I'm playing
insult my
Final
name
Fantasy
and flee
now
in
that
the
I know
same
what
breath.
I'm doing, and it's fantastic. The nobles.
Teacher! Teacher, where are you?
She's not here. Where have they taken her? Weegraf has lied to us. Come, Delita. We must hurry to Ziegton. Teacher is there. I'm certain of it.
Why? Why is this happening? Why, Ramza? Why, Teacher?
I'm sorry, Delita.
Let's head to Ziegton Fortress. Find out. Okay. I about held RB again.
Back whence you came! Quick as shadows, or this one's blood makes crimson snow. Do not think to try my patience. This keep packs such a store of powder as you could scarce imagine. More than enough to deliver the lot of you to the Father's keeping, should your feet lack proper haste.
The Order of the Northern Sky yields not before the braying of rogues!
Lord Brother! Argath! Teacher!
Delita!
I'll not warn you again. Withdraw at once, or the girl dies.
This changes nothing. Argath, loose your attack.
Yes, my lord.
Zalbag, you son of a bitch. He told him to do it.
Gods have mercy.
Delita? I'm sorry.
Teacher! Lord Commander, more enemies scale the pass. 2 score, mayhap 3. A man of Wiegraf's look moves among them.
Very well. We go to greet them at once. I leave the rest to you, Argath.
Zalbag.
Curse the lawyer!
Gregorath needs to come to us. Come to my team.
Teacher!
And where do you presume to go, Delita?
You horse and dog!
It is to be a fight, then. I'm only too happy to oblige.
Of course it's a fight. You just killed my sister.
Zalbag. Dicedog. How could you?
Come. I will show you that common blood makes naught but a common man.
Let's do this.
Why did you do it, Argath? What moved your hand?
Your lord brother's orders, Ramza. What else? Would you have had us kneel before them and offer up the order's honor in exchange for the life of some common wench?
She was Delita's sister!
This is my friend's sister.
Is it not time you awoke to the fact that we are different from them? They are of lesser birth, and so meant to play lesser roles in life. Such is the nature of fate, Ramza. That commoner and his sister ought never to have been here at all. Had they been with their own kind, supping on broth of bean, she would yet live.
Broth of bean. Jesus.
What?
Oh my gosh, dude.
The Order would never forgive what you've done.
Does your naivety know no end? How ironic is fate that one such as you would be born a Beowulf. Despite the privileges the name has afforded you, you would forsake duty and tarnish the honor of your house. Mayhap it is because you are youngest, and bastard-born besides. You think yourself spared the burdens of your lord brothers, and look only to satisfy your own whims. It brings bile to my throat. 'Tis a mockery that you are a Beowulf.
My birth was not of my choosing, nor the burdens that come with it. Of such, you ought know.
Spare me the bleating. You are no sheep. You are a Beowulf, self-chosen or not. Yours is a line of champions, of lords among men. To do great deeds is your destiny, and your duty as well. Much is there that cannot be done save by your hand. It falls to you to see it so, to act where we cannot. Yet by the same token, you have choices. Ones that are denied your lessers. For your name brings great wealth and influence both. If you only embraced them, nary a thing would be beyond your reach. Yet what should you do instead but squander your gifts, while I must grasp at scraps that come tumbling? Speak not to me of burdens. Mayhap you
son
speak
of a
true,
bitch.
but I will not be made a puppet. You? A puppet? Don't be absurd. The puppets stand before you, Ramza. Long have we danced for House Beowulf, that it might reign on history's stage. A dance that serves our ends, to be sure. Indeed, the Beowulf name is our shield, behind whose aegis we've long thrived. It is the way of things. People are used and use others in turn. How do you think you came to be where you are? You are loath to be used, yet you fain use others, even your so-called friend, Delita.
What do you mean? Delita?
Speak not to me. When I said I'll not be used again, I meant by you as well. I was a fool to think we were friends. In the end, you can be no different from the likes of Argath or Dystarg. And when Argath falls, my vengeance turns on you, Ramza. I'll tear it all down.
What an idiot.
First House Beowulf, then the entire kingdom.
Delita.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. You die first turn of
Let us
every
talk.
battle, dude.
Please.
Thank God. Just a little bit of grinding, getting the things I need. Oh my gosh, biggest difference.
Not at the hands of milksop Chels. I am better than this. Better than you all.
Pity, don't you ever come in my chat again. If I've been muted this entire time, then fuck you, but I don't think I have. You like that, Pity? You like that right there, Pity? Something you'll never have, brother.
Delita, we must away.
Something you'll never have.
Delita! I had lived my life the only way that I had known. But when the pillars of that life came crashing down, I did not stand by and watch them fall. I turned and walked away.
The funny thing about that is that Trevor Lawrence plays in Jacksonville, and he's going to absolutely mop the floor with the Tennessee Titans this season. And guess what, brother?
What is it,
August is
Ramza?
getting closer.
Do you know it?
Yeah.
He carries the princess with him. They'll not be able to travel far.
You mean to give chase?
What else? I will not return to the crown in shame.
Oh, I get what
Well,
you
you
mean.
have no help
Justin
from us.
Herbert
Our agreement said naught of
and
this.
Sunshine Trevor Lawrence.
I would
Okay.
not accept your help if you offered it.
Don't make me say what I want to
True
say
knight
about
is all too eager to
Cam
send
Ward.
back what they have let go amiss.
Not on
The
stream,
Lion's
please.
Guard will serve the king's justice. Lavian, Elysia, we leave at once.
Which is that he sucks.
Elder Simon, are you hurt?
The princess. What of the princess?
She is taken. I am sorry. But you may put your fears to rest. We go to rescue her.
No. No, milady, you mustn't. You would only throw your own life away.
Your worry will find no purchase with me. A knight is oath-bound to render aid.
I want to go with you. I'll be no trouble to you, I swear it.
Don't be an idiot, Ramsay. This is no concern of ours.
I must go. I must know if it's truly him.
The boy, eh? Well, there it is. Gods know where this path will lead us.
Chapter 2